everyone, in today's video I will be answering the question, how can I become a Dutch citizen? If you have ever dreamed of becoming a Dutch citizen before or making the Netherlands your permanent home, this video is for you. I'll walk you through the entire process, starting from the initial visa to the Dutch citizenship application and approval. So be sure to watch this video to the end so you don't miss any important detail. First thing first, let's talk about the initial step. As a non-European citizen, you would likely need a resident permit to live in the Netherlands. The type of visa or permit you need depends on your circumstances. The common options include student visa, work visa, or family reunification visa. Here on my channel, I have videos talking about these different types of visa options. With your initial visa, you are likely living in the Netherlands as a temporary resident. Temporary residency grants you certain rights. The right to live, study, or work in the Netherlands legally. However, it is completely different from being a Dutch citizen. As a temporary resident, you will need somebody to sponsor your visa. In some cases, you need to renew your visa on a regular basis, and you stand a chance of losing your residency at any point in time. But with Dutch citizenship, your rights are entirely different. So now let's look at the requirements and conditions for becoming a Dutch citizen. As a foreign citizen, you can apply to become a Dutch citizen under the following conditions. Number one, you must have lived in the Netherlands legally for at least 5 years without any gap in your residency. Certain exceptions apply in case of minor children and in case of marriage. Number two, you must have passed civic integration exam, popularly known as inburgering in the Netherlands. This civic integration exam takes you through the process of learning the Dutch language, mastering and understanding the culture of the Dutch people and their way of life. And you must pass this exam before you can apply for citizenship, unless you are exempted for any reason. At the time of applying for citizenship, you must have a visa and a resident permit that is for non-temporary purpose of stay. So a student visa will not qualify you to apply for citizenship even if you have been in the Netherlands for 5 years. But a work visa is considered a visa for non-temporary purpose of stay. So with a work visa, you can apply for your citizenship after 5 years. You can start with a student visa, but at the time you are applying for your citizenship, the visa you have at that point in time must be for a non-temporary purpose of stay. Number four, you must be able to prove your identity and your current nationality with a valid international passport. Number five, you must not be a risk to public order or safety. So criminal record impact your possibility of applying for citizenship. Number six, you must be willing to renounce your current nationality in order to take on the Dutch citizenship. Of course, certain exceptions apply in case of marriage or in case of minor children. Number seven is that you must be willing to make a declaration of solidarity to the laws of the Kingdom of the Netherlands in a naturalization ceremony. There will be a ceremony hosted to welcome you into being a Dutch citizen. In that ceremony, you have to declare, you have to make an oath of allegiance to the laws and the Kingdom of Netherlands. Number eight is that at the time of that naturalization ceremony, your resident permit must be valid on that date. So if your resident permit is going to expire before the date of your naturalization ceremony, you would want to renew it. Otherwise, it might have consequence in you getting that certificate of citizenship. Number nine is that you have to make your application at your municipality. Your application will have to be submitted at your local municipality office. Number 10, if you are applying for minor children, the other parent also needs to be present during the time of submitting the application to give their approval that yes, he or she approves for the child to become a Dutch citizen. Number 11, for children aged 12 and above, they are required to be physically present during the time of application at the municipality. That is the requirement of the law. The government requires that they are present to indicate their understanding of what their parents are doing and show that they are in agreement to the decision of their parents. And number 12, children between the ages of 16 and 17 must also write the integration exam. Minor children up to age 16 are not required to write integration exam or submit any certificate. But those that are 16 years and 17 years, they must write the integration exam and submit the certificate during the time of application. Now let's look at the documents you require to apply for citizenship. Number 1, you need a valid resident permit for non-temporary purpose of stay. Number 2, you need a valid international passport of your current nationality. Number 3, you need certificate of civic integration exam. And number 4, you need legalized birth certificate issued from your country of origin. How much does it cost to apply for Dutch citizenship? As of the time of recording this video, a single adult will apply with 970 euros. If you are applying with your partner, it will cost about 1,240 euros. And for children, at the moment, it costs 143 euros per child. The processing time for naturalization and citizenship is usually within 1 year. Within 1 year, the immigration service will inform you of their decision whether they give approval to your application or not. And the moment you get a feedback to the positive where they confirm that you qualify to become a Dutch citizen, the moment the immigration service gives you approval and notifies you in writing, the municipality will afterwards send you a letter inviting you for the naturalization ceremony where they will confer on you your Dutch citizenship status. Now let's look at the advantages and disadvantages of taking on the Dutch citizenship. Number 1 advantage is that you can apply for Dutch passport. You can travel to about 158 countries visa free. You can move freely within all the countries in the Eurozone. You acquire the right to vote and be voted for. And also you get the right to join the armed forces. These are the key advantages of taking on the Dutch citizenship, which having a resident permit does not confer on you. On the other hand, we look at the disadvantages of taking on the Dutch citizenship. Number 1 on the list is that you get to renounce your current nationality unless you are under an exception. Number 2 is that it comes at a cost. Number 3 is that you can also lose your Dutch citizenship if you are convicted of a serious crime. Number 4, if you voluntarily take on the nationality of another country after becoming a Dutch citizen, you also stand the chance of losing your Dutch citizenship. So those are the advantages and disadvantages of taking on Dutch citizenship. You want to think through this, and I have a video on my channel that addresses other factors of coming to the Netherlands and deciding to make the Netherlands your permanent home. I will link all of this in the description of this video. Also note that you can access updated information directly from the website of the Immigration Service, ind.nl. I will leave a link to the description of this video. There you will find current information that will help you make informed decisions. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more informative content. And for more videos on living, working, and thriving in the Netherlands, click the link on the screen And if you have questions or if there are videos you would like me to make, please leave them in the comment section, and I will see you again soon.